Good evening, everyone. Tonight it's Carole King. I'm going to start with You've Got a Friend, and I hope you sing along. When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind begins to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud, and soon you'll hear me knocking at your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you and desert you too, break your soul if you let them. Oh no, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You've got a friend. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. You've got a friend. All right, number one hit for James Taylor, and 1972. It was, no, I'm sorry, 1971, I think that was. You've Got a Friend was number one for James Taylor. Carole King wrote that song, and of course, she recorded it on Tapestry, and James Taylor actually, I found out, sang backup on it along with Joni Mitchell. So, and then he said, would you mind if I record it? And she said, sure. So, all right. Carole King was born as Carole Klein in New York City on February 9th, 1942. She's 78 years old. She is the first woman to win the Grammy Award for Song of the Year. And Tapestry, that when it came out in 1971, actually won 4 Grammys. Amazing album, amazing awards. So, of course, a lot of the songs that she originally wrote before Tapestry, and 2 of the songs that were on Tapestry, were written with her then husband and songwriting partner, the lyricist Jerry Goffin. He died in 2014. So the next song I'm going to do is one of their compositions that they wrote together. Before I leave You've Got a Friend, I just have to mention a story from one of my first years teaching elementary school here in Madison at Hawthorne And our principal at the time was a musician and a music teacher who had decided to become a principal. Her name was Libby Burmaster, and she was principal there for 2 years before she went on to be principal at West High, and then actually became state superintendent for, I think, but it was kind of a funny memory for all of us staff there, because she decided the whole staff was going to learn "You've Got a Friend," and we were going to sing it at an assembly for all the students. Some people had a great time doing it, and some people felt like, whoa, this is crazy. But it's a good memory, and that's why the song is stuck in my head from back then, about 1990 or 91, something like that. So, all right. Next song is the Loco-Motion, which of course was a #1 song for Little Eva back in 1960, I don't know what, 61 or something. Jeez, yeah, 62. And then it became a #1 again when Grand Funk Railroad recorded it, I believe, in 1974. So. Great story I have to tell about Carole King before I do this song is that 9 songs that have ever reached #1 on the Billboard pop charts, top 100, by 2 different artists. It's only happened 9 times, since the 1940s when they started the charts. Carole King has written 2 of those songs, 2 out of the 9. So the very first one that did that and the second one that did it. The first one was Go Away Little Girl, that she co-wrote with Jerry Goffin, and it was recorded first by Steve Lawrence as a #1 and then by Donny Osmond a few years later as a #1. So pretty amazing. So yeah. Alrighty, so gonna do Loco-Motion. I really need your help on this one because it's kind of a doo-wop song that has a backing vocals, and so please join me and dance along and whatever. Oh, everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do the Loco-Motion. Know you'll get to like it, we give it a chance now. Come on, baby, do the Loco-Motion. Little baby sister can do it with ease. It's easier than learning your ABCs. So come on and do the Loco-Motion with me. You got to swing your hips now. Come on, baby, jump up, jump back. Oh, I think you've got the knack. Now that you can do it, let's make a chain now. Come on, baby, do the Loco-Motion. Chugga motion like a railroad train now. Come on, baby, do the Loco-Motion. Do it nice and easy and control. A little bit of rhythm and a whole lot of soul. So come on and do the Loco-Motion with me. Loco-Motion, do it holding hands if you get the notion. Come on, baby, do the Loco-Motion. Never been a dance that's so easy to do. It even makes you happy when you're feeling blue. So come on and do the Loco-Motion with me. So come on and do the Loco-Motion with me. If I was really ambitious, I would have learned the amazing string section part that, of course, the Motown producers used. So another time. All right, what else to say about Carole King before I do the last song? Obviously, lots of awards, incredible songwriter and performer. She's in the Rock Hall of Fame, but at this point as a songwriter, and a lot of people feel like she should be there also as a performer, and I agree. She also has a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. And as I mentioned, she was the first woman to ever win the Grammy Award for Song of the Year back in 1972. And lots of great songs on Tapestry, on in the the beautiful the musical that's been touring about her life and her songs, and just wonderful things to say about her. So the last song, all three of them are number ones, but none of them went to number one by Carole King. So this was the first number one that she ever wrote. It was "Will You Love Me Tomorrow," and it was the Shirelles that took it to number one. And let's see if I can figure out. I'm not sure exactly what year that was. But they were the first, that was the first number one ever by a black girl group. So kind of a cool thing to know about. So just have to get the music for this one so I don't mess it up. "Will You Love Me Tomorrow," 1960, and I think 61 was when it was number one for the Shirelles. So all right, this will be my last one for tribute to Carole King. So. Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes. But will you love me tomorrow? Is this a lasting treasure, or just a moment's pleasure? Can I believe the man in your eyes? Will you still love me tomorrow? Tonight, with words unspoken, you say that I'm the only one. But will my heart be but will my heart be broken when the night meets the morning?